Good morning and welcome to WriterGreg on Twitch.tv. I'm glad that you could make it and join me this morning for some morning marches. How is everybody doing? It's so good to have everyone who is already here ready to go and participate in the stream. Shout out to James Woodwright, who is hosting the stream this morning and is already in the chat. And yes, I forgot to turn off my microphone last night, so when I turned on the rig this morning, you could hear my lovely typing in the pre-roll. Oh well, c'est la vie. That's what you get for live internet broadcasts, isn't it? Okay, so that being what it is, how's everyone doing, and what will you be working on this morning during morning marches? I am continuing my NaNoWriMo analysis and getting ready for that. It was a nice sound. Okay, but I'm glad that it was this morning that I forgot to turn it on, because last night you would have heard a lot more people running around. All right, so as people are typing in, let us go to the thought of the day. The thought of the day is more of a reference image than an actual motivational thought. This is a really important graphic that I used and found on Reddit, not my creation. I found it on Reddit because it helped me understand the different types of dragons. This was very helpful for me as I worked through the mythology of the creation story for my World Saga Dorm and using it during the World Anvil Summer Camp challenge of creating the world creation story. I was able to go through this and define all of the different kinds of dragons that were in my world, and I had multiple of them. And I also used this in my short story, The Runaway's Hope, to define what kind of dragon that the runaway would meet. Spoiler, she meets a dragon. Not too much of a spoiler. All right, so I do really like this. By having it using this, I'm able to have a short description of what kind of dragon, because depending on what part of the world you are from will truly depend on what I use. Oh, I'm sorry, what comes to mind when you say the word dragon. And so when I can say like a Quetzalcoatl or a salamander or a wyvern, and I say, I can describe it, yes, the two beating wings and a snake-like body, yeah, that's an amphitheater. But then now I've defined the word and I can use the shorthand going forward. So I do hope that this is helpful, and if you would like to have a copy of this image, Google is your friend, but also it's available in the memes writing channel of the Discord, the Orchard Discord. Just type in !Discord in the chat and you will be provided a link, or it will show up automatically every 10 minutes or so. All right, a question. So, good morning, Sunniel and Sweetine. What does nano analysis involve for you? Okay, that's an excellent question. What it's involving for me this year is a lot of preparation, because instead of coming up with a new idea, I am revisiting an old NaNoWriMo manuscript from 2016, and this was a very roughly drafted, roughly outlined. It was terribly written, it was rushed, of course, and it was 4 years ago, and so I had 4 years less experience. I hadn't learned about scene structure or scene sequel or just good, proper things. So what I am doing is I am going through and I am analyzing the different plot points. So for example, I have this copy and paste section where I'm defining the scene, I'm defining the point of view, the location, a one scene summary, who are the characters in it, and what did they do. And then of course at the bottom Those are the plot beats and action items that I need to fix. So I'm doing that for every scene that I created in the document. And then when I'm done with this, I will have all of the raw materials to reconstruct a new, more solid outline based on whatever structure I just plan to use at that time. And it's a way to reintroduce me into the world that I created 4 years ago. So with that, we are a little late on starting. We're about 1 minute late starting on our countdown, but I think that was an excellent question, Sudin. Thank you for asking it, but let us get to work. This clock has started. Make sure you save your word. There's the music. There, the microphone is off. I'll see you in 10. All right, that is the end. Excuse me. That is the end of the first sprint. Please add to the chat how you did. How many words did you write? How many lines did you write? Did you fix breakfast, lunch, or dinner? What homework did you complete during that sprint? All right, James, I don't know what else to put in for this. Street entertainment. These entertainments started 1830 and can last well into the night. These entertainments are those of contact jugglers, bubble magicians, musicians, magic trick jugglers, and living statues. These entertainments will have a place to donate as you would any other busker. These are generally in the plaza around the circumference of the arena, but not in the gardens of the zone. Sounds good to me. The interesting thing is that you have contact jugglers, magician, musician, jugglers, statues. Those are all nouns of describing people. But then you say magic tricks, which is an action that a person performs. So that is a little inconsistent in your list of describing people who do things, and then one of them is a thing that is done by a person. My OCD, that's my nitpickiness is I would change that to either magicians or tricksters, sleight of hand, whatever you may want to do with that. But yeah, I think that's great. I do like that you describe where they are, but not in the gardens of the zone. Yeah, so you know exactly where they're found. I only have that one little nitpick, but it sounds good. Sunny L, files have been opened, about to open my Chrome. Oh, do I need to explain what a contact juggler is, for example? I don't know. I mean, you do have jugglers twice. You have contact jugglers and jugglers. You're right. When people think of juggling, they do think of having more items being thrown around than you have hands, whereas a contact juggler, that I don't know. Yeah, because since I know what a contact juggler is, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, Sudan, I remember in one TTRPG there were animated statues of the 9 Greek muses that performed different things, part of a puzzle. Ooh, that's cool. But that would be, back into the living statues. If you wanted to add a section where you went in and explained all of the different things for color or to expand it, I wouldn't object to that. But as a paragraph, as in of itself, that provides a summary of entertainers, I think it's great. But if you want to add each of them saying a contact juggler is this, and here's an example of a person, and to really flesh out beyond just a definition, but into this isn't the actual person. Here is a famous contact juggler or contortionist or street magician. Things like that. 147 words, that's good. Working on the original story of it. It's okay. Oh, sure, you could give link videos of it being practiced. You bet. Okay, well, the alarm has gone off. Got a little bit of a froggy throat this morning. Let's start this up. There it is. All right, music up. I don't think I ever turned it down. Oh well. Okay, microphone's off. I will see you in 10. And there we go. And what better way to celebrate the end of the sprint than welcoming people from a raid? Good morning and welcome, Siobhan, and everyone who's coming over from that stream. We have and Coffee Quills who came also before. Chrysalia, Macaro, Siobhan, Daz the Cat. Okay, Chrysalia again. Wonderful job. All right, 30 words for, hey, the other Josh Art, or also known as Fried Rice Paradise, an often recipient of raids. Good to have you here. Siobhan, 1,478 words during the night. Good job. Sunny, 311 words. Very good. Hey, yep. Yes, welcome everybody. Glad to have you here and ready to do some more sprints. It's good to have you here. Some of you may have noticed that I was taking a picture during the stream, and I kind of wanted to show over here in the live stream discussions. This is what I look at every morning, and I thought it would be kind of cool to show you what I have. I have my double monitor for my traditional desktop, a Linux computer. I have my Windows laptop there in the middle with my camera on top of it. And then I have my X-Pen drawing tablet down here is actually what you all see. So when you see me and admiring my beautiful bald spot, is because I'm actually looking down and my keyboard is to the side. Oh, the keyboard is to the side, and then I have a half keyboard over there for gaming and stuff. That is okay. That was annoying. And then, of course, my microphone and the cord for the earbuds, because I like that. But one thing I want to show more importantly is up here in the left hand corner. I'm not sure if I can zoom into it, but I have there a mantra. A dream written down with a date becomes a goal. A goal broken down into steps becomes a plan. A plan backed by action becomes reality. And I just really think that's important, and I have that every day right there. I can see it and I read it every single morning, and I just think it's really important thing to realize that dreams become goals, goals become plans. And here, this is the reason why I have this show and I stream, is the third thing. Backed by action. Goals, a plan backed by action becomes reality. And so that's my mantra. There it is. And I see it every single day. So anyway, I just thought it would be kind of fun to share my messy, very messy desk. That just means I'm a genius, right? So if you have anything that you would like to chat, share about that can't exactly work in a Twitch stream, please feel free to join my Discord and share away. You can share what is over there. Okay, but I am late. Yeah, Clutter IQ. Alright, more introductions. I drink lots of coffee, yeah. Just reviewing some poetry by Gerald Manley Hopkins. Yeah. Oh, the mind has mountains, cliffs that fall frightful, sheer, no man fathomed. Hold them cheap, may who ne'er hung there. That's cool. I would have to look at that a lot more to be able to parse that out. Okay, so here we go. Let's get this started. Okay, and there goes the clock. Let's turn up the music. There we go. And the microphone is off. Oh, and there's a link to the Discord that just popped up if you were interested in joining over there. Microphone off, and see you in 10. And there we go. All right. How's everybody doing? James got 19 words, but there has been a lot of good conversation in the chat about what do you call a tradition before a tradition. So if you want to jump in there, no, don't apologize. That's what chat's for. If people want to sprint, they ignore it. If people want to chat, they chat. So thank you very much. So there's a good conversation in there if you want to read it. I did want to kind of go back and explain a little bit more of what I'm doing with my analysis to follow up on a question. Let me just save this and view this. So for example, what I have here is I'm taking a manuscript on the right and I'm turning it into a lot what it is over on the left. So for example, and it's kind of hard to see in the BB code. Hey, Des the Cat, 138 words. Here, the broken oar is a scene. The point of view character is Elias, the location, and a one-sentence summary. Then I talk about the different characters or organization that are referred there. And then I go into the plot beats. So 9 things happened in that scene. And here's a quick sentence. Because when yes, Sudin, this is exactly for you. I'm glad that you're still here. So when I now go back and see, I'm transferring it, I'm translating from this format, no, over there, in the Google Doc format into this World Anvil outline so I can have a faster reference of what I'm doing. And then, like this action item, too much warm-up in the scene needs to be chopped off or integrated into later. That's a problem that I have with that scene. And so now, when I'm done transferring everything from the Google Doc over into World Anvil, then I will be able to take this stuff from this new article right here and then turn it into an outline. And then I can pick and choose from these plot beats of what I want to happen in a new thing. And then that, so what will happen is then I will be able to make sure, okay, well, this scene, what's the scene's goal? What's its conflict? What's its disaster? Well, it doesn't have those. Okay, I need to put them in. Hey, this plot point is distracting from the scene. I can get rid of it. And then I can just, and some are longer than others. And then I just have this template down here at the bottom that I just copy and paste. So that's, oh, and some of these are really long. Okay, quiet. Yeah, I discovered that I have to fix a bunch of camp and nano final counts on my nano page. Apparently the shifting broke more than I thought. Okay, I don't know what conditional writing is, James. Josh, 50 to 60 words. Well done. You're writing about a tradition that's not yet a tradition that has yet been codified. Well, a tradition, there's a tradition, then there's a holiday, and then there's the observance of the holiday. You know, a codified tradition, isn't that a holiday? I mean, if we can have National Donut Month. Okay, so let's get back on the sprints. All right. It's a trend. It's oh, there's a new word for you, James. From Dazzler Cat, a trend until it becomes a tradition. Interesting. Okay, so let me turn up the music, turn off the microphone, and I will see you in 10. All right, there we go. How did everybody do? I had a lot of distraction, and you may have seen the puppy on the puppy cam. The family is off out of the house and all headed off to work and school, so that is good there. And it's funny, they come in and say, Coda ate a burrito. Like he stole an entire breakfast egg burrito off of the counter my daughter was trying to cook for breakfast. So I may have to go watch, make sure he doesn't, lose it either from the front or back end. So yeah, that was sometimes sprints get interrupted. Just got to deal with it. But they're off, and now I can focus back on more sprints. Okay, let's see. How's everyone doing? Some people did A, but another group did B, and some people did C. Oh, okay, that's conditional writing. Okay, cool. Man, it sounds like he's tearing up the wrapper now. If the dog destroys anything, I've warned the kids enough that if they leave anything out in the living room overnight and Coda destroys it, I don't feel bad. All right, Josh. 50-ish words. Excellent. 66 words, 94, 66 for Daz the Cat, 94 for James. Good jobs. And thank you so much for reporting in and sharing with your progress. Oh yeah, and Siobhan, you're working on an overlay. Oh, hunting for an overlay. For your Twitch stream? Sudin, I have not sworn fealty to a house in the Game of Tomes yet. I will be a location where you can report your Game of Tomes progress, and then I will so you will be able to buy, redeem a highlighted message, and then I will turn those reports in and record it. I am not making a sub house. I am allowing whomever wants to be in whatever house, sub house, to be in the stream and just make progress. I'm going to be... Thank you, Siobhan, for the warm welcome. I do appreciate that. A Mercy Bannerman. Yeah. I don't know. I need to reread the descriptions and see. All right. Ugh. Finding the mouse sometimes. Yeah, there are 6 houses, all of which have different identities and abilities. Yeah. So we'll just figure that one out. Yeah. I don't know if I want to keep my powder dry, keep the proverbial powder dry, or whatnot. But yeah, it'll be fun. I'm really looking forward to it, and I need to apologize that I was kind of out of it when all of the stuff was being planned, or I would have gone for my own house. But maybe I can do that next year. Okay, so there we go. The music is up. The microphone's off. Gambate! See ya. there are crickets in this song. An interesting choice for being so early in the morning. All right. How did everybody do? Let's turn down the music a bit. James, regarding your question about Christmas over in the Discord channel, as Christmas wasn't called Christmas when it started, what should I call the great day of celebration? Well, you can either name it after a person like Christmas. You could name it after the first person, the founder of the city, President's Day, Martin Luther King Day. You have Easter, which is the name of an event. Is the great day of celebration the first name, or is it the name that it ends up being called? That's a good question. Yeah, Yule and Saturnalia. See, yeah, Christmas. Christmas is what happened after they tried to appropriate the native holidays into a new tradition. So yeah, Yule or Saturnalia. Okay, let's see. Daz the Cat, 94 words. Josh, 80 words. James, 52 words. And a bunch of research questions, which is good. Isaac, I've never heard someone use concessions to mean food, but that might be a regional thing. We don't call them concession stands in Australia. Oh, that's fair. Are they, I don't know why concessions, because a concession is something that you, like, in a war, and you're signing the armistice to cease fire, and the concessions are what you give up, the loser gives up to the winner. I mean, that's one definition of a concession. I always thought it was the concession to pay the prices they charge. Oh, yeah. Well, that's how they make their money. And I feel honest, I feel bad for movie theater owners and the people who are running businesses that need people to gather in places. As much as I love streaming from the comfort of my home, I do feel bad for movie theaters right now. It's a weird word. We've also used them for concession cards, which get you cheaper bus fares. Ah. Yeah, and so James, the questions that you were asking, I'm a Western American, and my English is different from Australian, British, Southern, Northeastern, and Texan, Californian. I mean, we all have different regionalisms that really would change the flair. And so, it's close enough to what you call, okay. In words of the great Tolkien, words are hard. Exactly. And so, James, I would think that you need to define who your audience is. Are you writing for a generic English-speaking market? Are you writing for a region? Yeah. So, because if you're writing for British English readers, then you should use British English terms, especially since your story is set in a future British Isle. So anyway, that's my thing. Oh yes, Canadian is very different as well. Yes. And that's what I love about English. It's just so expressive because it's just been adopted by so many different people, and yeah. Okay, so we have the alarm. Let's start off this and get it. Oh, let's not get started there. DM stretch. Yes, the King's English or the Queen's English, depending if aluminum, not aluminium. It's aluminum. Oh, they're diapers. They're not nappies. Aluminium. Oh, what's that guy? Who's the talk show host on Channel 1? Oh, I really like his, and I love a bonnet. Okay. It has an eye in it. Oh, this is a rabbit hole. Okay, music up. All right, see you in 9. And that sprint is over. See you later, Coffee Quills. Thanks for stopping by, and thank you for the contribution to the 1 million lemon challenge. Hope everyone who is here and still in the chat would be oh so kind to donate the lemons over to the 1 million lemon challenge, because if we reach 1 million lemons by the 25th of November, there will be a 24-hour stream celebrating the end of NaNoWriMo. So thank you. The other Josh Art and Isaac Tom, thank you so much for that contribution. All right, so it's time for me to go wake up the kids. I have one left here. The other ones are off to school. Time to get that all ready and take on the day. So thank you so much for joining me for the morning marches. I will be back tonight at, well, it's 8 p.m. Mountain Time. The schedule's below. Or go to the Anvilite Streamer Core and check out the schedule there for others and to follow and watch during the day or night. Or, yeah. Dazzle Cat, 138 words. Thanks for the heart, Sunny L. Cantina is another word for food, but usually in schools. We called it a cafeteria. So enjoy your continued conversations about the beautiful things of the differences of the thing. James, you won't be here Thursday or Friday. No worries. Thank you for joining, and the replays will be available on twitch.tv if you are available to get them later in the day. But you don't eat in a canteen where cafeterias have all the seats. Okay, cool. All right, so let me just check something as we find someone to raid. Thank you so much, Dazzle Cat. I do appreciate it. It looks like DM Stretch has just started a stream, so he may be waiting for us. Okay, so I'm going to copy that. All right, we are going to raid. Oh, Mos Eisley. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I better stop before I get copy claimed. All right, there we go. We will be raiding DM Stretch, and so continue having a great day. Thank you so much. I will see you here tomorrow morning marches or tonight for some creative countdowns. I'm going to still be working the same thing. I have a lot of scenes left to process. So, Delian is up too. If you feel in the art, there's art or words. So, all right, we will go ahead and start the raid. Thank you so much. Have a great day and keep on being creative. Bye.